So let's get the ball rolling. Lazio leading courtesy of the game's only goal. That's a good ball out wide. Vardiol for Messi. Kane. And it's Camavinga. And here's Shevchenko. Lovely, now then, it's Kane! Oh, that is rather wayward.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Messi. Hazard. Could move up a gear here. Vardiol wins the duel this time. And it's Messi. Kane has found the net here, of course.
Shevchenko really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Hazard. Kane. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Lazio are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Tries to play it through. Good ball, good take. Good read, needed to be.
Ivory Coast really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
No way through there. That pass has been well intercepted. Tanaka and Jimenez. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Threads one in. That's where it came from. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Tanaka. Foot in. And he's intervened well there. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
Ivory Coast really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now that looks a decent ball. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Spread it left. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Hazard. Decent chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
Hazard really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
And here's Shevchenko. Oh, good taken. Can he finish? Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's fabulous. Pass is just off target.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Messi. Shevchenko. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's having a shot! He's got a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 20.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he's been shifted off it. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Lazio can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to following this splendid... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're ready now for the anthems. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
And that gets things running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Peter, obviously, but he can contribute much more than that for his team. He's got the physical...
Shapes to shoot! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Now it's Camavinga. Nicely spread. Almiron. He's picked his way through. Almiron! He's scored! And it's Paraguay who take the lead. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Alexander-Arnold. Tanaka. And here's Kane. It's Kane! That was superb goalkeeping.
Kane clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Almiron. Turns back here, probably the best option. Alderete, that's destined for the flank. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Shevchenko. Alexander-Arnold. He's had it taken off him. Messi.
Lazio are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence.
Paraguay genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack, variation, unpredictability. You know, that's always key to success.
Now it's Camavinga, and it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Almiron. And it's Gomez. And he's forced to go back. Alderete. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Camavinga. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Nicely shaped ball. This might spell to... Shoots! It's a goal! Lazio back on level terms. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Lazio restore parity.
There's been a genuine flow to this game so far, but that might mark a major shift in momentum now.
Alexander-Arnold wins the duel this time. Nicely weighted ball. Messi in acres of space out wide. Shevchenko is flagged offside. Guardiola. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shevchenko!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. He is through here. Goes for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Camavinga. Plays a sharp little ball here. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Driven in. Brilliantly cut out. Camavinga. It's a pretty loose pass. Gomez. Almiron, given the lift of his goal. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That's a good run down the left. Camavinga gets across and deals with it. Messi. We are into overtime. Almiron.
Oh, really well played.
Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Played out wide. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. That's it, 45 minutes up. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go and they head into the break all square. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Gomez. Alderete. Gomez. Spread it left. Oh, that's fabulous. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Now it's Kane, and this is Shevchenko. Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Spread neatly. Hazard does well to get it back. No, he's not getting any further than that. Caught offside that time. Camavinga is being harried and hassled.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
More and more pressure on the ball here. That's a little off target. Almiron. Opts for safety. Alderete.
La cantidad de
Now he's off and
espectadores de
running.
este partido fue de 81.007.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, well played, well played. Alderete. Strong running down that left flank. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That's a good foray he's making. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. And he's managed to get free. Opts to play it back. And this is Kane. It's Kane! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Cambio.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
And he's intervened well there. And it's Messi. Now it's Kane. Oh, that's nice. Threads one in. And that has been knocked clear. Paraguay can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And that's really well manoeuvred. And this is Shevchenko. Lazio still have the cards to affect this game. Jimenez. Gets a good foot in there. Jimenez spots it and intercepts.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Tanaka. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a good ball out wide. He's in plenty of space here. And he's picked it up out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, shooting chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Cambio en Paraguay. Número 19. Número 6. Número 7.
Ball in towards the middle.
Número 18.
Takes a shot!
Número 13. Número 22.
And how did he not put that away?
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
And it's made its way to him. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And he's picked out the run. He's found a way through.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he was quick to react. Vardiol. Now it's Kane.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Looking to play him in. He can run onto that. And now they can clear their lines. Can he get on the end of this? The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities, and neither willing to give in. Your reflections then, Jim?
A rather flat performance for me when we expected something a lot stronger. I think
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
The Eternal City embraces this massive sea of blue which has flooded across the Olimpico. It's hard to convince yourself there's another team involved.
La formazione della Lazio.
Lazio have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
And that gets things running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run into, and once he gets there, he's gone.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Azar. This is a promising build-up. Oh, that is a nice touch. Knocks it into space. This looks promising. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Mohamed Salah. That's good running with the ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Takes a shot!
Mohamed Salah made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Looking for the run.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Shevchenko. Now it's Camavinga. He's found a way through. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Lazio yet to have an attempt on goal. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Marmoush. In with the challenge. And here's Mohamed Salah.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He has found the way through. Now it's El Neni. Has to go back here. And this is Marmoush.
Marmoush really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Jimenez wins the duel this time. He's beaten the last man. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Now it's Mohamed Salah. He is through here. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
And Marmoush! Goal! Egypt! And Egypt are in front. Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Egypt have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Messi. And here's Kane. That ball looks a good one. And the finish! And it's hoisted clear. And that has been knocked clear. And he's there to retrieve it. In towards the back stick. And he's gone looking for safety. Messi. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now it's Trezeguet. Camavinga kept his eye on it, and he's there. Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Abdul Monem. And it's Salah. And here's Marmoush.
That was lovely, that.
And he is dashing away. Mohamed Salah receives it in a good position here. Cross needs Marmoush! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
That's the end of the first 45. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Lazio trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So straight into the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Jimenez. And they win it back again.
Might want to be careful there.
Camavinga. Kane. He's had it taken off him. Kane. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shevchenko! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Defending of the desperate variety. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Kane. Camavinga! Wide, but only just.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. It's Kane! He's got away with one there. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Messi. Kane. Hazard. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Lazio really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
He's going for goal! Oh, the ball's come, Luke. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And this is Hazard. Hazard!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he's running through. And that has left him in a heap. Marmouche was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Lazio choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Numero 20. Viene sostituito con il numero 19.
Now it's Trossard. Can he finish? Again, a brilliant save.
Trossard really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 22.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Numero 7.
That's a decent clearance.
Il numero 6. Il numero 27.
Lazio have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Abdul Monem plays it long. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
Lazio really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Stood up well to him there. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Lazio needed that, they really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Messi! It's loose. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Oh, good finish. And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini milestone. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Threads one in. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very...
shapes to shoot! He lifts the roof! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Egypt now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserved this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
Now it's Trezeguet. Lazio are running out of time to save themselves. Can he latch on to this? It's a promising position.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti
And it's
di
played in.
recupero.
Impressive job. Oh, crossbar! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, Peter, sometimes that happens. You get a great connection, and yet that proves to be the problem. It was too good to go in.
Tanaka. Valverde. And Guardiol. Guardiol getting forward. Kane.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Cleared without hesitation. And it's Valverde. And that is as far as it goes. Lazio were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
They just turned up with the wrong mentality, Peter. They got complacent, and they'll have to take the criticism that comes with.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
And now, lining up
Who do
for
you, Jim,
Ghana,
see making the difference here?
This fella, Partey's evolved into one of the finest all-round midfielders in the game, and it's no wonder he's been coveted by so many of the elite clubs. I think he's a perfect blend of physicality and finesse, and I must admit that I got things wrong. I thought he was pretty much just a defensive midfield player. He has everything in his game.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. So off we go then. Now it's Semenyo. Kudus. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Camavinga. Threads one in. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Camavinga. Tanaka. Now it's Semenyo. Messi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lamptey. Jiku. Lamptey. And Williams. Partey. Can he get it through? Azar. Tanaka. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And here's Kane. And they are prompt with their pressing. Williams. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. Jiku. Abdul Samed. And Williams. He's shifting through the gears here. Iñaki Williams was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Chance for a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Again, a brilliant save.
Tanaka really can't believe it, foiled by the keeper again.
Header comes in! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Played into space. Still goalless. Lamptey. Now, can they get him away? Ayew! Vardiol. That has been cut short. Messi. Tanaka. And it's Camavinga. And it's Kane. And here's Semenyo. Great ball, and he's in here. Towering header. It's in! And we have liftoff. Abdul Samed duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Number 21.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
That's a sharp pass. Knocks it into space. That ball looks a good one. Look at the space here. Williams. A header! He's got a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Ghana are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Ghana are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well timed, excellent interception. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, such a clever... And Shevchenko! Oh! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Partey. Kane. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kane unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Lazio are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Messi. Oh no circumventing this opponent. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Kane. And this is Shevchenko. Salisu. Ayew. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Tanaka. It's Camavinga. Kudus. And it's Kudus.
There will be 1 minute.
And Abdul Samed. Oh, red. Nice interception. Hazard. Hazard running with the ball. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Lazio really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players, otherwise this one's as good as done.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Our players, everyone.
So we're off again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Not the most accurate pass. Messi. And it's Camavinga. And here's Shevchenko. And here's Kane. And here's Shevchenko. He's having a shot! And that's a sharp finish. Just as they wanted it. Just when they wanted it. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Just 1 in it now.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
He's got away. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Semenyo, and he's managed to get free. No foul, says the referee. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And this is Shevchenko.
Shevchenko really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Messi being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, to be honest, Peter, he has dictated much of the play. Better late than never in trying to stop him.
81,007.
Great vision. Taken back almost at once. Driving through the middle.
Lazio really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Camavinga, Big chance! And he gets rid in a hurry. Iñaki Williams, who does have an assist to his name. Partey. Lamptey. Partey. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lamptey. Oh, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Substitution.
And he's been shifted off it. Strokes it back. Lamptey. Out of play for a goal kick. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Number 10, Andre Ayew. Coming on to replace him is number 15.
Lazio still have the cards to affect this game. Just about up to 75 minutes. Shevchenko. And the finish! Oh, that looks a cracking ball.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Good running, strong and purposeful. And he's in on goal! Can he finish? Goal! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike! That was a given, it always was.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substitutions taking place.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Serginho, well seen, saw that coming. Now that's well seen too. Abdul Samed. Nicely weighted ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Kudus.
Added time.
Kudus stood his ground strongly. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Serginho. Passing is crisp and sharp. Keep the ball, and that's that, the end. Lazio perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
The Eternal City embraces this massive sea of blue, which has flooded across the Olimpico. It's hard to convince yourself there's another team involved. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Guardiola, Peter, is a fella who appeared on the scene after a meteoric rise on the international scene, but he really is, for me, the blueprint of the modern centre-half, and of course he can play at left-back too. He's old school, he's uncompromising defensively, and he is truly outstanding on the football.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. So that's got things underway. And here's Kane. And Shevchenko! No, not quite.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
He's had it taken off him. Pacho. Good running, strong and purposeful. Messi. And this is Shevchenko. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Engages and forces him off the ball. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Lazio really could have done without this. One 0, just one winner. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty, made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. And this is Shevchenko, closing in on goal. And this is Messi. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
That is good alertness. Camavinga tries to play it through.
Lazio really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a throw-in. Now, can they get him away? Good ball, good take. Camavinga makes a move down the right. And this is Shevchenko. Shevchenko unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Kane. And this is Shevchenko. Looking for options for movement. There's the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Kane! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Tanaka. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And this is Shevchenko. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Tanaka. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And here's the chance to counter. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Plays a great chance! And no mistake! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Haiti are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time.
Kane! And that's a sharp finish. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And this is Shevchenko. And here's Azar. And this is Kane. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Space for him to turn and look. Cross goes in there. Goal! Haiti go up by 2 and are looking good.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Looking for the run. He's in plenty of space here. And he can thump it away. He's being urged to shoot. That's good defending, very good defending. Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. Quality ball. Oh, super fine. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that's fabulous! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they're threatening to fly away here. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Haiti are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
That gets us going once more. Lazio not having the rub of the green at the moment. They are trailing. Camavinga. Messi. Now it's Kane.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Camavinga. Haiti can breathe again. Just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Tries the cross. That's an excellent interception. Tanaka gets across to intercept that. Kane. Camavinga. And he's picked out the run. Now it's Hazard. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. This is a promising build-up. Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass. Shevchenko being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and the creator-in-chief is unsurprisingly being treated as a special case now.
Driving forward. And it's made its way, takes a shot! And that is wildly off target.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Knocks it into space. Plays it across. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Camavinga. Camavinga powering forward here. Gets a good foot in there. And this is Kane. And he's forced to go back. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Tanaka. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Cleared away. Now it's Shevchenko. Hazard. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Hazard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's a lovely, neat pass. Vardiol. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Could move up a gear here. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oh, now here's an in. And Shevchenko! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 20.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
22. Hazard. Lasciano il campo per il numero 19, il numero 27, il numero 6. Attenzione, un cambio.
Vardiol. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And he's worked it through. Now this could be a chance. A lot of space ahead. He's had a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Pacho. Vardiol. Tanaka. Serginho. And here's Trossard.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Ball's gone out of play. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here.
Ci sarà un minuto di
Nice
recupero.
physical challenge. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Serginho. And that's a dangerous ball. Valverde! And that's a good finish. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was...
And that's it. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We stand for the national anthem of France. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I get the feeling, Peter, that this guy, Michael Elise, will be very much on show here. He's, I think, superb in that position on the right-hand side. I don't want to see him moved anywhere else in the team because he's expert in that area. And I think the next phase in his career now is to start scoring more goals. He's already pretty proficient at that, but he's good enough to add many more goals to his game, and he could do some damage here too.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. So that's got things underway. Pass somewhat off target. Guardiola. Kane, looking for options for move. He's having a hit! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Olise and Cherki. Now it's Mbappe. And he's running through. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Knocks it into space. De Bruyne is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And back to the goalkeeper. Pacho. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Mbappe. And smartly reclaimed. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both...
And a chance! Goal! Lazio! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Le numéro 44.
France are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Olise. Oh, that's delightful. And he's managed to get free. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Chouameni. And it's Camavinga. Looking to play him in. And Shevchenko! Chouameni. Cherki. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. De Bruyne. And it's Camavinga. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Alexander-Arnold. It's Camavinga. And it's Messi. De Bruyne. And Tanaka. And here's Camavinga.
Camavinga really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Olise. Now it's Olise. Tanaka gets a foot in here. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Looking here to chip it through. Upamecano clears it away. Olise. Chouameni. Cherki. Chouameni. And it's Koundé. Olise. And Cherki. Hernandez. For Conte. Nicely spread. Now it's Olise. Guardiola. And it's De Bruyne. And this is Shevchenko. And this is Messi. That is lovely. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Lazio can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Aimed beyond the defence. Big chance! And that's a good finish. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could... Camavinga! Oh, split-second reaction.
Camavinga is offering a wry smile there.
And he's managed to get rid. Now, can they get him away? And it's played in. And he gets rid in a hurry. And it's De Bruyne. And a shot! Goal! Lazio! And they get themselves in front! Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
He is through here. Hernandez, oh, good climb! And a neat finish! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up?
And the referee has signalled for half-time. Lazio are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. Chance! It's Luke. And the finish! Goal, France! And the comeback is complete. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
France with the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe. Olise, and the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Olise actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi. Camavinga receives it in a good position here. Camavinga, he's got away. That is good strength. Real chance! No, just not quite.
Camavinga really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
It's their second corner of the game. And he's taking no chances there. Alexander-Arnold tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's a key interception. Camavinga. So we've reached the hour mark. Now it's Kane. And he's had it nicked away. Dembele tries to play it through. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Goes for a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Alexander-Arnold has found the net here, of course. Camavinga opts for safety. Searching pass he's played there. Spread neatly. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. Messi. Tanaka. Now it's Mbappe. Well read, nice interception. De Bruyne. Camavinga. Now it's Kane. Oh, that's well spotted. Olise. And that's been won straight back. Upamecano. Hernandez, who does have an assist to his name. And it's Dembele. Messi. And here's Shevchenko.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Takes a shot! No way through, so back it comes.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Tanaka. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, good shot at goal! They want to be quick to recover this. Dembele. And Hernandez. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Messi. Forced to go back. Deftly away. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 26. À sa place, le numéro 14. Attention,
De Bruyne.
Changement.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's a sharp little ball here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Lazio are down to 10 men.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 11. Le numéro 25. À leur place, le numéro 19. Le numéro
Koundé.
6.
That's an imaginative pass. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. France have opted to make another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
18.
Valverde. And this is Kane. Now that looks a decent ball. Trossard shoots! And he hits the net! We thought they were done, but never say never. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And here's Dembele. And it's Rabiot into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Hernandez, Dembele. Oh, it's Dembele. And time is up. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course, although if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this, and I think the result is quite fair.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match
and
that will
welcome to
really
today's
get the
match.
juices flowing.
Algeria.
Well, I'm Peter
against
Drury and I'm
Lazio.
joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. That has not gone well. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bebeto! There it is!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Lazio finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, he's all alone. Tries a shot! Well taken goal. 2-0 and in next to no time.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Oh, he's having a go! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Tanaka really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And here's Messi. Tanaka tries to pass it through. Tanaka unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Valverde was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's a sharp little ball here. He's got away. Great defending, strong and determined. Quarter of an hour played. And it's Neymar. Back towards the middle. Now it's Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Look at the space here. Bullish header! Oh, it's fallen loose again. Relentless, just relentless. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Algeria find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been
Big chance! And that's a tidy finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Algeria are having a ball here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He can run onto that. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, what a mistake! Has to go back here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Gyökeres gets on his bike and on the move. And he's let fly! Belletti. Gyökeres. Vardiol has it in a wide position. He leaps for it! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he...
Oh, shooting chance! And there's a goal! Minimal lapse, maximum punishment. How that hurts.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Lazio still making a... He's had a shot! And he's stuck it away! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Speed of thought, speed of action.
He's having a hit! He's put his foot right through that one.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Belletti. Messi. Now it's Yamal. Vardiol. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Valverde. Gyökeres. And this is Messi. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And he's been caught on it here. Valverde. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Aimed beyond the defence.
That's positional gold. He utilised it.
Can he finish? Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our charity fund, Chance in Football. Substitutions taking place.
Away we go again. Lazio changed their lineup for the second half. A reaction, no doubt, to the half-time score. Messi. Now it's Bebeto. And he's intervened well there. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lazio do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And there's the shot! And he's managed to get free. Kimmich, over to the right flank. It's a really well-measured ball. Azar.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he's been shifted off it. Goes for a shot!
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rijkaard. Now it's Bebeto. Now it's Bebeto. He's found a way through. Looking to play him in. Brilliantly cut out.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Now this could be a chance. And a chance! And that's a good finish. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. And it's Messi. Oh, super find. And the shot! Oh, denied at the last.
Rijkaard has just shown why those situations demand a higher grade of focus. He fluffed it.
And another try! Goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Gyökeres is onto this. Nicely weighted ball. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. It's Asa! Oh, what has happened here? And he's following up! Lazio do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Hazard goes looking wide, and he's picked it up out wide. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Substitution.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
And here's Yamal. Nice bit of trickery. He's found the way through. Yamal! And that's wide.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Substitution for Algeria. Number 17, Bebeto.
And it's Shevchenko.
Number 8.
He's picked his way through.
Number 13.
Shot could be a shot at goal.
Number 9.
Oh, terrific save.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Coming on the field, number 20, Shevchenko. Number 21, El Hadj Diouf. Number 10, Schneider. Number 14, Scholes.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically...
Shoot! No, that's just wide.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
Serginho. Tanaka. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That pass isn't the best. Diouf has the space to scheme. A header! Now, who's going to be first to this? Serginho. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Serginho. And it's Kane. Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! And he couldn't keep it down.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Tanaka. He won't be happy with that one. There will be 4 extra minutes. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. No, it's come to nothing. Azar. Passing is crisp and sharp. No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. And that will be the final act. Lazio cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off.
And if you do have a chance
Any reflections
today,
on what
please
you've
take
seen,
some
Jim?
time out to
Well,
give your
there was a
support to our
distinct
better
lack of
stadium
clarity
opponent.
or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.